Alright, testing volume. Oh, testing 1, 2, 3, testing. God damn it. Noise gate off. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but oh well, it is what it is. Game volume could be higher. Alright, third time's a charm. So, I've been asked a few times to demonstrate how I built the tavern in a video that I uploaded very recently. This is Valheim's Mistlands update. I guess it's a few patches past Mistlands where there's a new snapping feature which actually prompted me to try it out again because obviously Valheim is a very robust building system and snap points cycling was something that I wanted since the start of the game. Anyway, without further ado, I will be rebuilding the tavern step by step, but before that also explaining a few of the methodologies I use and the thought processes and all the good stuff. I'm not a streamer, I don't have time to edit a video, so I'm streaming this live and I hope I get this in one take, hopefully without wasting too much time. And yeah, this is screen share rather than a game capture, just so that I can bring stuff like MS Paint and shit like that to demonstrate stuff. So, as I have my notes, this build is not going to be exactly as the video. I don't think it's possible to be exact because there's just so many little details here and there that were serendipitous, and doing it again is probably going to result in something slightly different, but the core concept should be the same, the basic shape should be the same, it's just little details here and there which are different. So, you know, like I said, Valheim's a very robust building game. It's very flexible. The rotation lends itself to some shenanigans. I can see right here, like stuff like this. And the fact that it's freeform, although it's kind of got a base grid of 2 meters, the stuff you can place is freeform as well. You can place it completely freely or use specific techniques like the door trick to nudge stuff in tiny amounts. Obviously there's a bunch of 1 meter pieces, and then there are ways to get 0.5 as well deterministically, but we can go beyond that actually. So the pieces in Valheim also lend themselves to very, very specific looks which I try to avoid. Obviously it's there for people who want to use them, but I try to make my stuff unique, and to a certain extent it's a little bit of a smirk where I want my builds to go make people go, holy shit, how the hell did you do that? And judging from the response for the tavern vid so far, it seems to be at least not a complete failure. So anyway, I'm gonna demonstrate 2 very core concepts first that are very, very important for this build. Not every, but many advanced Valheim building tips videos would probably go through this in some form or another. It's not new techniques, I didn't come up with them, I just utilize them a lot. And I developed some techniques from playing Dawnlands as well, which is a Valheim rip-off, clone, whatever you can call it. The building system there is literally the same, but differs in some ways that required some tricks to make stuff work the way they do in Valheim. Anyway, all that being said, first method, rotation, and second method is subdivision. I'm going to demonstrate rotation first. Valheim uses a 22.5 rotation, which is you rotate 16 times and then it goes back to a circle again, so you can make a 16-sided circle. There is a little bit of a coincidence where this is a 2 meter grid. If you take a 1 meter piece, so let's just say it's here and here. If you do this and you do this, it's how would I put it? You get a very nice edge like this. It's a rounded edge. The thing to understand about this kind of building is it's not exact. It's off by about 1%, which is to say it's off by about 1 centimeter, which is obviously not visible, but this is important because if you do a lot of this, there's going to be what I call a wiggle. Like if you move it around, you can see this piece jumping between 2 positions because there's 2 snap points which are almost on top of each other, but they're not exactly. This one is exact, there's no wiggle because this blue piece obviously snapped off this, so like this the snap points are overlapping. Same here, but the joint between the two parts, it wiggles. So it's very, very important to note. So yeah, that's rotation. Obviously there's a lot more you can do with it, but for the purpose of this build, that's all that's needed. Second thing is subdivision. Like I said, Valheim is a 2-meter building grid game. There are pieces which are 1 meter across, which I just demonstrated. There are ways to get even smaller subdivisions as well. Recently in the Mistlands update, there's this piece called the Black Marble Column Small. Nice thing is it got the snap point in the center, and each of these polygonal corners are exactly 0.5 from the center. So you can use this piece to get 0.5 measurements. I'm just going to demonstrate it really quick. Let's see, snapping top center. This is such a cool feature. You can see 4 of them in a row, and this counts back here, and it should not wiggle because there's probably some difference because of floating point, but for all intents and purposes, it literally is the same spot again. So this is exactly 0.5 across. There are 2 ways to get even smaller. The first is the door, because the door, there are 3 sets of snap points on the door. I'm still not sure why this is, but people have used this to get an approximation of 0.25. It's not exactly 0.25. This is something to note. The only practical reason that I'm saying this is if you build a lot of them like this, this point is not going to be exactly 1 meter. So you're going to get that wiggle again. Let's just do it really quick just to demonstrate it. There. So starting from here, you can see this is a very, very obvious difference already. So this is not exactly 0.25. I have a method which comes closer, which is do this, and now these 2 are, if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere in the range of 24 centimeters apart. Not 25 exactly as well, but it's much closer than the door method. For all intents and purposes, you can treat this as 0.25 or 1/8 of this grid, 1/8 of 2 meters. That being said, again, it will start wiggling if you do this in succession, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Actually, let me just whip out the calculator to show mathematical proof. So what I did, just to show it again, this is 1 meter, and this is going back a certain amount of distance. This is going back a certain amount of distance as well. So this is 1 minus sine 22.5 minus sine 22.5, and then we build the new piece here. And let's go bring out this. It's the worst way to do a stream, I swear. But like I said, I don't have time to edit video, so this is what it is. 1 minus 22.5 trig sine minus 22.5. As you can tell, I don't use this calculator much as well. All right, 1 minus the first piece minus the second piece, you get 23.4 cm. So if you were to multiply this by 4, you get 93.8 cm, which is the 6 cm off. I can just demonstrate really quickly like what it is after 4 generations. One more time. Two. And the important thing as well is like it goes out, but it goes back in by the same amount. So along this axis is aligned, it just shifts out this way a little bit. So along this axis is different. So this is the second generation. We'll do it again. God damn it. Pardon the in-progress build. I don't know why I don't turn on the other cheats as well, just save some time here and there, but well, whatever. Okay, this is a 3rd generation. And the 4th generation. So this should be, as the calculator said, about 94 centimeters away. And you can see there's still a wiggle, but it's much less than the door method. So yeah, I usually when I do this, I treat this as half of that 0.5 trig with the pillar. The nice thing about Valheim's art style is that you can get away with stuff like this because the tessellation kind of fudges distances anyway. Alright, while we're on the topic of mathematical proof, the rotation shenanigans, let me just do that again really quickly. There's a way to demonstrate that as well, why this happens. So, if you were to take 5 squares and you rotated them along like 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, you get a 16-sided shape, and you have something like this. And the mathematical proof is 22.5, sine 22.5, sine 45, and sine 67.5 should add up to almost 2 squares, and we can test that with the calculator. So calculator back in, 22.5 sine plus 45 sine plus 67.5 sine. And again, we are expecting something that's close to 2 meters. Well, let's just assume each of these squares are 1 meter, and then sine of that times 1, which is 1 meter. Duh. So this should be very close to 2. Let's find out. Yep, it's 2.01. It's so close, but it's not exact, which is why that wiggle happens. So anyway, all the maths out of the way. I'm going to close calculator. We don't need it anymore. Get rid of this. Again, the more stuff that's done with rotation and subdivision, the more wiggles that happen and the more propensity to accidentally misalign stuff. So the basic way to build stuff, complicated stuff, is to define what's completely on the grid first, build that, and then like gradually get more and more complicated. So all the important stuff, I usually build the roofs completely on the grid, and then I start subdividing stuff at the bottom, just so that whatever shenanigans I do down here, the top is already built, and it's I can test that it's 100% snapping to each other. Just to keep the build intact, I guess. It's a generational drift. It sure is a thing. I played Lego Fortnite recently, and there was an issue with the building where the game itself started drifting pieces, and you couldn't put stuff down next to them, and it was just completely interfering with the build. Let me just get rid of this. I don't know why it's a little patch of cultivated land there. Okay. Alright, this I just prepared it just so that I don't have to worry about the workbenches. This was where the tavern was. I just dismantled the whole thing, so the terrain's actually already built there, but I'm not really interested in showing how to manipulate terrain anyway. I just want to rebuild the tavern and show how it was done. So yeah, Tavern Design, like I said, another thing that I learned from Lego Fortnite is roofs are really hard to position, and although in Valheim you can clip and you can rotate, and again the art style lends itself to misalignments nicely, and obviously rotation is never going to fit properly. It needs to clip through each other. But one of the core principles is, as I mentioned, you get all the stuff that you want completely on the grid built first, and then you build everything else after that, including subdivisions and rotations, so that the subdivisions and rotations do not mess with the positioning of stuff that you want on the grid. What else can I say? Like this tavern, it's the first time I'm playing Valheim seriously since like February of last year, so it's been a while. I wanted to very much avoid a lot of the cliches that I had. Let's see, let's make it okay, much better. All the cliches in building that I personally had when building Valheim stuff, especially after I played Dolllands for a while, and just seeing like what's possible with slightly different mindsets and all that. I want to avoid the quote-unquote 2-meter grid builds, which means stuff's going to take a lot more time to subdividing and decorating stuff, but I feel that personally it's worth it. What else? One of the problems I feel with Valheim is its scale. Let me demonstrate really quickly. This door, it's exactly 2 meters, and it's literally the height of the character. I mean, functionally it works. The quote-unquote problem with this is no door in real life is this square, number one. Number two, doors are usually taller than people. So when you build this, I mean, on one hand, it makes the Viking look big because it's as high as a door. On the other hand, it kind of throws off the scale of the game. significantly. Like I would expect most doors to be like 2.5 or even 3 meters up. So I tend to avoid these doors. That's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing is, this is a 1 meter stair. Duh. It's 2 meters across and it goes 1 meter up. The problem is, real life, there's very few constructions, especially indoors, with a difference of 1 meter. It's usually less than that or more than that. It goes like a landing would go up to 2 meters and then it turns around up 2 meters again. Or if there's a little bit of difference in heights of floors, it's usually 0.5 rather than 2. A technique that I developed in Dawnlands was to use this. This is 0.5 up and 1 meter across, and then you snap this into the middle part. And voila, you have 0.5 differentiation. Obviously, clipping here is not helping at all. So that's one of the things I'm using in this build. I'm avoiding cross beams and rafters. Again, that's something that Valheim's build pieces lend itself very well to, because there's all these things that really look nice when it's like put below the roofs and all that. There's a lot of construction that uses this for very obvious reasons. It's a practical part of structural integrity, but I do feel it can be overused, and I find myself putting them all over my builds when I do stuff in Valheim. So in this build, I wanted to avoid that as much as possible. I wanted to avoid completely circular building. In my runs with friends, I'm known as the idiot who makes towers all the time. So all the circular rotation that I demonstrated is just to enhance a rectangular build. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to build a big circular piece like I did over here. God damn it. What else? Oh yeah, I also wanted to focus on a very specific architecture that I found interesting, which is jettying. I looked up the Google term, and yeah, it's called jettying. It's a medieval thing where the top floor extends beyond the bottom floor. So this is jettied out here, it's jettied out here. Oh my god, it's raining. So I wanted to focus on that build in the tavern in multiple ways. So yeah, that's all the core concepts out of the way. The tavern is going to have a ground floor, which is 1 meter above. I just said avoid 1 meter elevations, and how I'm going to get around that is it's 1 meter above, which actually is typical of many like buildings made in that era. But how we're going to hide that is the entrance is going to go down 0.5 and then 0.5 again. So it's 2 steps up, just to hide that 1 meter awkwardness. So yeah, it's going to have a ground floor. It's going to have 2 half floors. And the reason I'm making them half floors is there's more space for the camera to move around indoors to show more of the build. So the first floor is going to be 4 meters up. The second floor is going to be 6 meters up. That's what I decided. So yeah, okay. Here comes the very awkward way to stream again. This is the build. So just to explain this graph a bit, these are stone pillars or marble pillars. This is a view of the roof. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 6 meters here, 6 meters here. The whole build is 12 meters across. And then these are overlapping pieces. And this would be, the green is the 45-degree, blue is 25, 22, 26, I think. The shallower angled roof. So, like I said, roofs are hard to position. Well, roofs themselves are not hard to position, but you're going to do these hip joints. They are hard to line up with architecture. So what I did was I defined that these pillars are going to be 6 meters apart, so that 1, 2, 3, 4 will cover over the pillar, and then it joins up here. And then, so yeah, the roof is going out this way, and then there's a little bit of a cross out here, and then the roof continues this way, and then here's a chimney. So like I said, it's easier to brain stuff if you keep the top level on the grid, and that's what I did for most part here. Like this are 2 meter grids, and it's like I said, it's 1, 2, 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3 pieces. This is a little bit of a subdivision because I wanted like bay windows here and here between the pillars. This is the front, by the way. And so what I can say is this roof is 2 tiles across, 2 tiles this way as well. This is 3 tiles across. And there's a reason for that, which is the, like I said, the second floor is going to be 4 meters up, and the third floor is going to be 6 meters up. So it's a 2 meter difference. And the fact that this top has to be level for obvious reasons, because this is where it joins together. So if this goes down 2 tiles and this goes down 3 tiles, it naturally makes a height difference of 2 meters as well. These are 45-degree roofs. So if it goes 2 meters, that means this is 2 meters lower, 2 meters lower, 2 meters lower. So this thing is 2 meters lower than this edge here. So this is a roof, like I said, it's all on the grid. Let me demonstrate the 3rd floor. It's this horrible looking stairs. There's going to be a stairs going up to the 3rd floor from the 2nd floor, and since it's 4 and 6 meters, I need 2 stairs. Each stairs goes 1 meter. And then, like I said, I want to experiment with jettying, so this is why it juts out this way. And shucks, I didn't draw the roof here. There should be extra roof here. Just pretend it's there. I'm not going to redo the stream. I talked so much about the concept and all that. So here's a curved, like exactly what I demonstrated earlier. This is a chimney, and it goes up against a chimney, and it goes into a private bedroom here. And the bedroom uses the chimney as its dimension, so it's a little bit of asymmetrical, where there's a pillar here that kind of bites in, and this pillar is flush with it. But it's okay, because like the main architectural interest is actually this part where it intersects with the chimney, and I'll show how that works later. So that's a roof above the chimney. I forgot to talk about that as well, like for obvious reasons. The chimney itself is 5 meters across, and which means this available space is only 3 meters. And yes, I'm aware that the hearth is 4 times 3 meters, and I'll show how I accomplished that. Anyway, this is a 3rd level. It's probably not going to make sense right now. Let's see, I'm going to turn on the 2nd level as well. Here's the 2nd level. Just to hide this for a while. So there is 4 steps, because like I said, 4 meters above ground. This is the bottom. You come up, and then you get to the 2nd floor, and then it overlaps the stairs itself. So like I said, half floor, and then there's a shit. This thing's in the wrong position. It should be here. Nobody saw that. It should be centered. Anyway, half floor that encompasses a significant portion of the floor space, but not all of it. And then the 3rd floor covers a bit more, and then the camera has, like I said, has space to maneuver here, just so you can see more of the build. And yeah, this goes over the stairs. And then 1st floor. So like I said, it's easier to get away with subdividing the further down, because what's above this is another floor. I don't need to worry about roof shapes and all that, because I can just spam flooring above it to hide the fact that it's differently gridded. And so yeah, it's shifted by 0.5 and 0.5 from the base grid that's defined by the roof. And there's a reason for that, so that the windows here actually make an interesting like texture or depth with the pillars here. I'll demonstrate when I'm building it. So as you can see, the stairs intersection of this is the bottom of the stairs. It's kind of off the grid with the 1st floor by 0.5, 0.5 again, like I said. So we'll have to deal with that when we start building. And lastly, the entrance, like I said, it's going to be 0.5 down to this little thing, and then there's like a entryway, and then 0.5 down to the outside. And it's all covered by the roof, because there is the jetty here. Well, I misplaced that, but yeah, it's going to be there. So yeah, that's the overall shape. I know this makes it's really hard to make out what the hell's going on here, but I'm just going to leave each of these layers up for a few seconds so that people can refer to them. So this entrance plus ground. And like I said, before that, so you can see that there is a tiered system where the chimney gets progressively smaller and smaller, and that's what I meant for the 5 meter chimney, like going to a 6 meter chimney. I'll show how to do that as well in this video. Okay, so for reference, this is the entrance. This entrance plus ground floor alone. Ground floor plus 2nd floor, showing the way to get up to the 2nd floor. 4 stairs for 4 meters. 2nd floor alone. Second floor plus third floor. This is the stairs up to the third floor. I just realized these arrows are the wrong way around as well. I am trying to make them point downwards, so it should be the other way around. But again, I'm not gonna bother editing it right now. Third floor alone, and then the roof. So yeah, let's get building. I have a bunch of screenshots which I'm going to reference off screen, but the basic build should be, if you have taken pictures of those reference diagrams, that's what it is. So let's see. I do want this first piece to be offset by 0.5, or rather the ground floor to be offset by 0.5 and 0.5. So it should be here. This would be the absolute first piece that I'm putting down. And I know that my pillars go all the way up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I don't even need to do this anymore. I'm so used to having to camera shenanigans that I forget about this. Alright, so this 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the start of the second floor. 5, 6. And then, let's see. God, stop raining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second pillar is here. One, 2, 3, 4, and then second floor. 5, 6. And 6 more meters again, according to the blueprint. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first floor are 4 meters up to the second floor. Alright, I don't need these anymore. These were just for measurements. God damn it, come on. And let's see, 12 meters across to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Six. It's gonna be very embarrassing if I make a mistake at this fundamental level and then have to rebuild the whole thing again. Alright. And 6 across. I mean, 6 meters difference here. I keep on forgetting that I found out that this feature where, yeah, I can, like, pipette, I guess that's the term for the tool. 3, oh god damn it. Don't mind this build, it's work in progress. Alright, so I'm pulling up my first floor diagram just to reference it. Okay, yeah, the floors in here are displaced from the one meter up, like I said. I need the snap point right in the middle of this pillar. Is there a better way to do this? There probably is. Yeah, here, here, here. This will be my snap point. I need to reference my screenshots at this point, actually. Let's see. There's probably going to be a lot of dead time which I'm not editing out because, again, I don't have time to edit, so I apologize about that. But this really is the only way for me to do this stream with the amount of work that I have to do. Yeah, so that's all my reference images. Okay, the floorboards are cross versus the orientation of the tavern, so this way. Yeah, so if you reference the first floor diagram, I'm just gonna bring it here for a while. You can see like it's starting from the center, is 0.5 offset from the pillar itself. So that's what I'm doing. Come on. Okay, there we go. Three. Oh, don't need this anymore. Man, these pillars are floating. I actually never realized in the first time I built this. I mean, obviously they can sink a little bit into the ground. The reason they're floating is because they were built off these, which I wanted to be above ground for architecture's sake. Like, these doesn't need to be that flat as well, because this build is pretty tolerant to deviations in height, because it's 1 meter off wherever you start to begin with. Alright, 6 across, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then times 2. 1. And then one more here, it's done. Skip 2. I'm just following the diagram. I did not memorize this. Oh, another trick that I like to do is actually like make some of the boards face the other way, just so that there's a little bit, it doesn't look so tiled. Like if you look, you can see like there's these darker lines. And if it goes right across on every single floorboard, it does look a little bit ugly. So I tend to rotate stuff 180 degrees sometimes, just to break up that oh, not this one, just to break up that. It's auto snapping for now. That repeated tiling effect. Yay, back to green. Just gonna put this here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I'm not used to that shortcut yet, actually. TBQH. Alright, let me check the diagram. So there's a little bit of a hijinks here, where this needs to be 1.5 only because of the stairs. So let's see. The easiest way to do that would be going off this. There. Snap to the wrong thing. There. That's what we want. Like I said, it needs to snap to this corner. God bless the new snapping. I believe this is right. Yeah, okay. And then dear God, it's red. Please don't break. Okay. So this is 3.5 across. This 2 meters, 1.5 meter. Shenanigans. Alright, and that, I believe, completes the wooden... Oh wait, there's stuff here. Oh, it's more offset stuff. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Out here. And out here. Again, all this is in the diagram. I didn't memorize any of this. I'm just following the diagram, which is on the other screen. Okay. Oh, never mind. This is going to be mostly covered by a rug anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was going to make it like lengthwise this way because it just looks a little bit nicer. Let's just do it. Whatever. Ah, shit. I should have done that. I lost my snap point. Here we go again. Out here. Out here. And this way. I want to do that for the 1 meter planks as well, actually. Devil's in the details. Alright, there we go. Yeah, let's just do it now. Oh, no break! Oh my god! Oh, freaking hell, where did... Oh. There is a... I can't get to it. God damn it. Such a waste of time. Shift right click. Ah, there we go. That's so much faster. Oh no 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 no! Why? Oh right, because I lost connection to that marble. Okay. Alright, I'm happy. Okay, and this is not on the grid, but I'm not sure whether I even did this on the previous time I built the tavern, but I kind of want to cover up that little hole in the... There, like this. Okay, so this is our first floor done. I'm going to do the entry later. I want to do the second and third floor first, just so that I can get the roof up, because again, building the stuff that's on the grid first before everything else is going to save headache down the line. So I'm switching my diagram to second floor. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's here. It's here. Alright, so the directionality of this, the reason I chose crosswise actually was because of this vertical beam part of the asset. Like, it looked really nice when it's down here rather than a whole bunch of beams across. It doesn't really matter either way if this works. So yeah, again, following the diagram, it's all the way here and then past this marble by 1 as well, up here, all the way across for 2 rows. Ah shit, it's not going to reach because there's no pillar here to support it just yet. It's going to leave it there for now. And I just, actually no, it wasn't the inside which looked nice, don't get me wrong, but it was actually the outside, because this pillar jutting out this way contributes to the look of jettying. Like usually it's jettying is done by timbers that extrude out from the front, and then stuff is support stuff. So naturally this looks more like it's intentionally jettied. The more you know. I said I wasn't going to build that, but I might need to, because it's not going to support itself. That it needs the marble part down there. So I might build the entrance sooner than I thought I would. That being said, let me just finish the rest that I can do, which is close to the pillar. It's well supported. Up to here, I believe. And sway. These two I rotated, and I'll explain why later. It's not very obvious from the diagrams. It's because the stairs up to the third is here, so it just adds a little bit of difference to the texture there. Yeah, it's about to break. It's okay. We'll add this later. This part is missing from the diagram. So this stepping save me. There. And I'm not sure which way I rotated this. Might be this way. So again, like I mentioned earlier, like this is offset slightly from each other, which just helps to break up that 2-meter look. Yeah, and the diagram shows that this stairs and the second floor was very deliberately positioned to coexist with this pillar more so than the first floor, because it doesn't really matter if the floor is misaligned from the stairs. So this 0.5 shift in was very, very specifically for the stairs to exist on this line. That's why I did that shenanigans to move it over. Alright, second floor is mostly done except that little part there. Third floor. I'm just gonna shift my reference over the third floor. I wish there was a way to show this on screen at once, but it's hard. It's really hard. Temporary just for stability. Okay. Alright, so if jettying is going out this way, then the cross beams at the bottom need to... Holy shit, I don't have any food. I nearly died. Hilarious dying on a building stream. Right. The wood would need to be this way to make it believable. 2, 3, 2, 3. Don't need this anymore. Alright, what did I do here? Let's see. There were 3 planks here against the chimney. I haven't built the chimney yet, actually. And then here, and then here. Alright, so this goes into the bedroom. This all, again, I'm not memorizing any of this, I'm just referencing my diagram. I want to build the round thing here just to show it, but like I said, the best practice is to not do any other rotation shit until everything else is in place, just to avoid misalignments. It be what it be. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do a chimney next. Back to my first floor reference for myself. Okay, it's complicated, just like my love life. Okay, so let's see. Out one. Here. There. Right, so this is the spacing for this part. It's 0.5 out from the center of this marble. And then we have 4 meters across, so the hearthstone can fit. I mean the hearth can fit. Hearthstone, god damn it. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm paranoid. It doesn't seem to be breaking, but it doesn't seem to be touching the ground. There we go. This one as well. There we go. Oh, those are touching stone, so it's okay. And here. Stone. Right, that seems to match my grid that I have. Okay, third floor is done. Well, minus the room, but to do the room I need, oh yeah, there's one pillar here that I was missing. It's following this line and following this, so it's, I hope I'm not screwing this up. I really hope I'm not screwing this up. I probably can improvise anyway if it's screwed up. It'll be fine. Oh yeah, and this pillar, for no reason at all, I wanted it to be 1 meter times 1.5, and that's actually a good place to showcase one of the interesting properties of the marble. If you click marble into each other, it's hard to tell that it's 2 pieces because the texture, they're using some kind of shader bullshit to actually connect the textures between different pieces. It's a very cool effect, and the end result is if you do stuff like this, you can have, like literally here it's 1.1.5 and it looks like a single built piece. It's very, very cool. Just gonna put something under. There. This goes all the way up as well, I believe. Let me just check. Yes. Okay, so let's see. 2. I should just build. I should just remove this so I can repair here. Wait, I don't have a roof, so I can't repair. God damn it. I should build a roof ASAP. After the chimney. It's gonna get chimney up first. And I guess the chimney is a good time to show the nudging shenanigans as well. Okay, wait, no, this pillar. It's one thing at a time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is good enough for now to hit the bottom of the 3rd floor, because 3rd floor is 6 meters up. Okay. Chimney, right. Let's see. Before anything, I wanna get this piece here. Define the rest of the flooring for the hearth. Hearth. That's not right. I screwed up already. Haha. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what the hell was here? I think it was just another like this. Yeah, doesn't really make a difference. This is visual anyway. So So I'm already like paranoid that this rotation stuff is going to mess with my alignment here. It should not, but let's see, does it wiggle? No. No, okay, good. I need to rotate that piece so the texture is different. There. Rotate it here, so the texture is different. I mean, honestly, that's overkill, but it's okay. I remember it's 4 up, so one more 2 piece. Oh, that's 4 piece. Oh, damn it. 2 piece. There we go. Okay. This goes up all the way as well. So 3, 4, should be 5 actually, but handle that later. I just remembered there needs to be additional consideration to hold up the stone. So this stone chimney, and then the chimney completes the square here, and it's hard for it to actually have the stability for that without having some iron come in. So I'm going to do that now. There's 2 ways to do it, from here or from here, and since I already built that, I don't want to dismantle the whole thing, and this is conveniently on the grid as well. So let's see. Iron is going to need to be .5 up first, and then in the middle of this, so 1. Oh wait, that already does it. Okay, so iron is going to be, wait, no. Corner 1, like that. I believe this is right. I might be wrong. Okay, so I'm very sure the iron hits the ground now. Like that. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't want to waste people's time on the stream, but I'm really just doing this one take. Seems right. One, two. God, come on. 3, 4. Going across. 1, 2. Yeah, looks right. Red color. Scary, very scary. And the usage of marble is only inside, so here. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. So we're going to split the difference up to here, and then put a little bit of stone so the outside looks like it's stone still. It's impossible to see that. It's a little bit of cheat unless you go inside the fire itself. Who's going to do that though? And then here. Alright, so the hearth is 2 meters high. I mentioned, 4 meters high. I mentioned trying to keep the world scale as realistic as possible, but that hearth place, unfortunately, is just going to be much larger than in real life. There's no way around it because the hearth is so big, and then the only stone pieces in the game are 1 meter across. So it does have to be this big for it to kind of work out. It is what it is. So we're gonna put the hearth there. Do I actually have wood? I don't think I have wood. Yeah. Oh, I do. 7 pieces of wood. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what we're gonna actually do here is, first of all, have this kind of be like a foundation. Alright, I can get rid of the wood, I don't need the wood anymore. Okay, time to put the nudging into practice, nudging that I talked about. I want this stone wall to be depressed. So, no, not depressed like me, I'm talking about like position depressed. So, because it out, in, and then this is aligned. It's still aligned this way because the difference here is made up by opposite direction. So this is slightly in. It's again, this is equivalent to the door trick, but it's quote unquote slightly more accurate. Either works for the purposes of this because again, it's just so tessellated that no one can tell anyway. There we go. Rotate it so that texture is different. Put this up here. I need elevation for this to complete this. Oh, there's more wood. Oh, apparently I set the game settings to find stream material before I realized that I can just do it on hammer mode as well. Excuse me. Alright, same thing here. Out, out, in. There are variations to this, but I'm going to stick to this particular one for now. There are other ways to actually do this, which is like, I believe this is a 44 cm distance. Just demonstrate it really quickly. 44 doesn't really do anything. It's not close enough to 50 for my purposes, but this is an option. Like I would nudge it twice using the steeper angle triangle. But just to demonstrate that there's an option. Okay, anyway, so this started with 2, so I'm going to start this with 1, 2, 1 instead, just to spice things up a little bit. Oh, I remember, you cannot clip the oven into stone, but you can clip stone into the oven, so you need to build oven first. I wanted to do all furniture later just to keep it concise, but this is an exception, so I don't have to rebuild stuff here. Oven here. From my testing, the smoke does go into the chimney because this part will shift it in there. Actually, I'm not even sure the oven creates smoke, but whatever, let's pretend it does, and I'm very smart and my position was just perfect. I mean, what am I saying? I'm smart, I think. I need elevation again. I'm just gonna jump up there. Get rid of this so I don't forget. Just as well before I got up there. There's probably better ways to do this, but again, I'm not 100% prepared for this stream. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible. So, apologize for wasting time. Alright, we got all the elevation we need now. There. Yeah, so the reason that I'm not doing it for this wall is this wall actually is visible from the inside, and I kind of figured that actually I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It probably would look okay if it was moved in a little as well. Whatever. Just leave it. I already built it. But yeah, an option is to actually depress this thing the same way that I did those two. Options are always good. Also I hear from gamers. I disagree. Too many options is bad. Puts the embarrassment into embarrassment of riches. That's what happens. So this was talking about where you can get the 6x6 at the bottom into a 5x5. This is 5.5 though, and then the next tier up is 5. Like each of this is 0.25, and then it goes here 0.25 again. So on one side minus 0.5, on the other side minus 0.5, so 6 becomes a 5. Mathematics. Oh god, this is going to last all the way up? I guess to find out the hard way. Should though, it really should. Let's find out. Anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm giving a snap point, 25 in this way and 25 in this way. I don't think it's going to last all the way up, but we'll see. Alright, the last one. Okay, so we have the four corners. I screwed it up. God. Don't count chickens before they hatch. Okay, I need to move it in here. Like this. This. I think that was correct. I screwed up the position of the marble itself, I think. There. And the wall needs to go in further from here. There are two ways to do this. The first is to nudge again, but given the choice between two nudges or actually making it 0.5, I would prefer to make it 0.5. So let's see. It's the smartest way to do this. I guess put the marble column here, and then use the snap point, which is technically inside, but we should be able to get it. should see if it works. Okay, snap point bottom. So there is a snap point here. It's inside that volume, but yeah, I believe this is it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it is. Yep, perfectly aligned. Another reason for this depression is because stone tessellates more than marble. Like the marble is, it still tessellates a little bit, but it's not as severe as a stone. So having it depressed makes sure that none of this juts out from the plane of the marble. So it's a very nice, clean look to it. Anyway, digress. Okay, this is going to be tedious as hell because I'm going to do it 3 more times and then make the chimney smaller and do it another time again. God damn. Let's see. Shit, I could have gone from here. Please don't die. Speaking of die, food. Alright, I said from here, this is the 6 meter corner. Going in will be 5.5 meter. I know this is on the grid. So, take this out, snap to the bottom. And now there's a snap point inside there. That should be it. If it's not quite Serra, I don't really care. But it really should be. There's nothing else for it to snap to because I've not done any other serious shenanigans with it. Oh yeah, so I'm kind of treating this stone wall as 4 meters across, even though this indented by 0.25. So this is actually 3.5 meters across, but it doesn't really matter because you can't see this intersection here. Same here, same all around. Right, performing that magic trick one more time. You could actually use this, right? Yeah, that should be the same. That should be the same alignment. So snap it here, get rid of this. Same deal here as well. Could make use of this. I believe that's already bottom center snapping, but just to be safe, yeah, it is. Okay. So interestingly enough, the fact that it nudges and then this is a nudge again, it lines this up very, very perfectly. Did I get rid of the... I did not, it's still there. There. This perfect alignment actually is also like can be validated via the diagrams that I shared, the base layout. All right, there we go. So nice, solid wall here. This is definitely a semi-serendipitous. I'm not that smart. Okay, so our chimney is built. I'm going to leave the next tier until we start building the rest of it. But this is enough for our purposes of getting the rest of the 3rd floor done, because we have that as well. Okay, so switching my reference back to the 3rd floor and taking it away from there. Oh god, didn't want to do that. Sorry. Sorry, whoever I kicked. What the hell am I talking about? I feel like it's so weirdo. say go with this one. There we go. Building one chimney and need to repair. Okay, so here's our bedroom. My bedroom, not our. Get out. We're not that close. Sorry man, I'm just so tired. I'm so freaking tired. Okay. Switching to the roof. I must have built a roof now. The roof was one wall high, 2 meters off the second floor. Let's check my screenshots to verify that. Yeah. Yeah, 2 meters. Okay, 100% sure. Bringing up the graph, turn everything else off. Let's need to see the roof. Keep doing kicks. Just keeping active. Okay. The easiest way to tackle this would be to do oh no, please don't rain. Is the time of day is affected as well? Oh, it's just because it's raining. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, this is the second pillar. Let's see. I hope I get this right. Oh my god, I gotta repair everything. Yeah, I really should get the roof up before anything else. So I stopped getting repair hell. Yeah, it's touching the pillar, that's why it's strengthened. So there's another thing about making sure that the roof is aligned before doing any subdivision so that we know all this is on the grid. And again, following the diagram. Oops. It's this one. That's why it was weird. Right? Okay. That's right. No, I'm gonna have to repair so much stuff. Is what it is. So that leaves a hole for the aisle, bay, whatever you call it. This goes all the way out here. And sticks 0.5, one plank out from, yeah, that's correct. 1.1 plank out of the pillar. Alright, this needs to touch this. God damn. I'm just gonna temporarily put a bar here for now just so I can complete my roof and I need to repair the last stuff. There. Roof needs a crutch like me, the old man. Okay. Right, this wasn't in the diagram. I screwed up by not including it, but there is. I believe it should be 1 meter more. I'll check screenshots later, but it's not really important. It's just I just want to get my anti-rain going. I knew it. Okay, fine. Oh my god, no, stop. Stop breaking. Little shit. Nobody gave you the permission to break. Alright, so I gotta remember these are temporary. I need to repair. I wish there's a modifier that you can press to not put stuff down unless it snaps to something so you can't free place stuff. Oh my god. Happy now? Oh shit, stop complaining. Yeah, I think this stuff's gonna break. There's no support here. Oh, actually no, it's coming out. Okay. One more actually. Okay, let's just do it now. If it breaks, then whatever. Here, 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 here. Should be okay. Should be okay. Okay, let's. Fuck you. Let's repair stuff. Oh, please don't die. Alright, but the roof is up, so I can start doing the entrance, because the entrance, like I said, it's kind of very, very off the grid from the rest of the stuff, so I really wanted to get, oh wait, I might as well do this bay as well. Let's see, how did I do this? The corner roof. There. Ah, god damn. These will have to clip. There. Yeah, nothing much you can do about that. I don't remember flickering it so much though. Like, was this something that I did that hit this? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, roofs are in place. I can start repairing stuff. I don't need to worry about repairing after this because all the roof, unless the roof breaks, which I doubt. Okay, all this is repaired. Third floor, repair. There's probably console commands to turn off the rain, but I'm an idiot. Okay, and now ground floor. Luckily I didn't do any of the detail work yet. That'll be hell to repair. No, this is already bad enough. Okay. I think that's that. Saves me as I continue to repair. Yeah, that seems to be that. And now for my next trick. Open saves me. Okay. Everything structurally is in place except the entrance, and I need the entrance to do this. Oh, I guess there's the little balcony here as well. 2-minute break, water break. Be right back. Ah shit, what did I do? This is why I'm not a streamer. Fail. Okay, so entrance point. Let's see. This is still 0.4 time of day. I guess it's because it's drizzling, that's why it's dark. Alright, let's see. Bringing up my diagram, switching it to the entrance. I probably need ground floor as well, just as a reference. God damn, this is so off the grid. Oh yeah, I remember it's because I wanted to be frisky with the door. I wanted to reduce the size of this building, so instead of there being 1 meter and then the door, I decided to be, can't even tell, 0.5 and then the door. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think that's the only thing that makes any sense. Anyway, so there's gonna be a 0.5 gap here. And then the door, but the door is also 0.5 down. Why the hell? What the hell was I thinking? Okay, anyway, so this is 0.5, and now we need it to be 0.5 down. There are two ways to do that. First is the lock, and then the X beam. I prefer the X beam because I'm just more used to it. All right. Where the door should be. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, if it's not right, then I'll just bulldoze it and do it again. No point staring at this shit for like forever. Okay, so here here. Oh, it's not right. God damn it. This one's right though. No, it's not right. What the hell am I doing? Okay, let me align it with the actual. Oh wait, no, this is right. These are wrong. Okay, so these are correct. And I remember now, I wanted to move those in like 0.5 again. So these, I'm going to support them first. Temporary. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. So this is 0.5 out, 1 meter this way, and then 0.5 down. And then I clipped something here. This. There. And the reason for that is just so that I have a nice wooden step that's flush against this, because this is 0.5, 1, 1.5, and it just so happens that this is also 0.5 up from, like I said, this is going to be a 0.5 incline ascension here, and then 0.5 ascension here again to hide the 1 meter nonsense. And this is a configuration that works really well, like having this last wooden plank actually line up with the stone edge, because if I didn't shift it in, this plank will actually Z-fight with this. That's why I moved it in. Anyway, all that being said, this is the correct placement for shenanigans. So my door is in the middle here. It's my door. There. Here. Here. So we know that this is this to here is 1 meter and then 0.5 up as well. That's a 0.5 displacement, but that's doesn't matter because this is aligned this way anyway. So we know this is 1 meter, 0.5 up, which means this is the exact spot for stairs. Which means we're gonna do that right now. Put this here. This here. And there's going to be a curve here because it's 1 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, and then we can do that that thing that I demonstrated at the start of the video. We're not going to do that now though. I want to do all the rotations near the end just so that there's less stuff that can go wrong with snapping. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll leave this for later. But yeah, so the end result is, let me just add. I'm talking. The end result is this nice depression. There. There. It kind of bugs me that the dirt is visible through that, but after building everything else, it becomes quite dark, so it's impossible to see. So I just left it. If it really bugs anyone, you could just like have this and like literally wall it out. That's I mean, let's not just do it, I guess. Because this is not creating any more snap points to model stuff up. Like it's pretty. Yeah, well, there's a little bit more dirt, but we can just cover it with more floor. I'm not gonna do it. It's just worthless clicks for a very minor detail, which for this build, which is not even permanent. This is a copy of the run that I made because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss details in the tavern, I just want to show the basics of how I got to where I got to. Anyway, alright, so here's another thing. Like, the reason that this depression goes in this far is just so that this door doesn't clip when it opens. I was a little bit particular about that. So it opens up here, and it opens this way as well. It doesn't clip as well. That being said, I added pillars here, and the problem is if I add pillars like 1 meter in, obviously it will clip, and the only way for it to not clip is 0.25, 25 centimeters. So if you know where this is going, you know where this is going. Here, here, in. Yep. So this is our new snap point for the actual pillar that we're gonna make. There. Eat food. So yeah, there we go. Also to note that this pillar is, in terms of height, it's displaced from the rest. The rest are like 1 meter, 1 meter. This is 0.5 and then 1 meter. So we need to take that into account when building to touch this thing. But for now, let's see. Let's go here. Let's fill it out. Okay. Same thing here. So just to demonstrate, when you open this door, it's very nicely like flush against that, but it doesn't clip through it. So this is very far off any grid at this point. Can't have this one here. I'll demonstrate why. Alright, so... Oh my god. Snapping saved me. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's right. Yeah, it's the same thing. We just double confirm. Yep. I mean, it's a very slight clip, but nobody's going to complain. If you want to complain, please do not comment in the video. We're all very positive here. No, like seriously though, if there's any feedback of any sort, if my accent's not understandable, let me know. Even though this is probably the one and only time I'm ever going to make a tutorial vid, because I just don't have time. It'd be nice to know if it helped people or not. Okay, so we know that this is 0.5 of this, so 2 down, this is 2.5 meters off. I want actually a marble arch, so I can actually, yeah, I can do that. I'm going to use the cross beam method to get my 0.5. And the arch, let's see, snap point, bottom 2, yeah, I think this is the right one, right? I believe it's touching now. Should be blue. Yeah, it's touching. That's why it's blue. Okay. Cross beam method again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was not good. There. And snapping bottom 3. Bottom 1. There. It's touching as well. Yeah, it's touching. Okay, good. Alright, for the last thing, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is to just not care and put the marble here. But as I mentioned, it's kind of like almost 1.5 across here. Like 0.75, 0.75, a little bit more than that because this is the notch. It's not an exact 25 cm. So rather than having it be one side or the other, I want it to be exactly centered. easy way to do that is utilize this piece already is more or less aligned except for the 0.5 out. So what we can do is get up there. And put a marble pillar here, which makes a snap point here. And now we can life hack. So that's perfectly centered. So yeah, our archway is done. Hooray! Champagne. Should get rid of all the incidental stuff so I don't forget. I always forget to get rid of stuff, and then when I'm like recording a video, it's like, oh shit, there's one little piece there. Remove it, re-record everything again. It's happened so many times. What was this for? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I totally forgot. That's the first thing I did to start building the ground floor. Okay. So we can finish our second floor and the rest of the roof at this point. Don't need this anymore. Oh boy, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's starting to. You can see this is actually misaligned. It's 25 cm in. So that's what I mean by put the stuff that's off the grid last. It'll save a lot of headache. Save a lot of headache. Okay, and so we can put this temporary piece here. Stability is good for the roof now. Okay. Right, nothing break. Okay, good. So all the roof is in, except for the. Should I do it now? Yeah, I should do it now. Just get the roof stuff out of the way. Please don't break. Okay, cool. I feel like I'm missing some stuff, but I can't tell for sure. Oh, I know why. It's because the pillar is not all the way up. Let's just finish the pillars. I had a very specific design. Let's see. Use this. Slap it in there. And then I remember just on a whim I did here. So this one we know is center, okay? Yeah, that's what I did. Just to make it different from the others. Bay window here, bay window here. Oh right, there's actually a little bit more roof here, but I'm gonna do that when I do the base. So yeah, structurally it's all there. I guess I should do the chimney, just so that I can get rid of this and not forget to get rid of that later on. Okay. Nice thing about this is I don't need to mess with alignment because it should be aligned with this. Like that. Yeah, okay. So do that 4 times. Yeah, if you go and check the freaking hell. the diagram for the third floor, you can see that those corner pieces are aligned with the floor. So I know that it's kind of on the grid. Oh my god! I hate this so much. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay. Get rid of the temporary stuff. I need to reference a screenshot for how high the chimney is. Let's see. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Fist pump. So what we're gonna do is come on. Oh. Oh, there we go. Dong. Oh, I actually did not do this. The back side of the building. Where's the chimney? Started brain farting and forgetting where the hell the chimney is. I need an easy way to get on the roof as well after this. Oh god damn it, that's alright. Can't see. There. 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. don't need this anymore. I'm surprised this held actually. Like, I'm so surprised because it was already ripped like further down. I guess what saved it was the fact it's moving further in, so it's supported by the other two corners instead. I mean, it's not an insurmountable problem. We'll just add more iron beams and it will resolve itself, but shit. Okay, our tiered chimney is ready for action. So how are we gonna do this? How did we do this? I know that the chimney itself, the roof is 6 meters across, so maybe the easiest way is to just borrow the 6x6 which is on the ground floor. Please don't die. Ow. Jeez. Game's freaking brutal. So we're gonna have our little escape routes to get back up there from here. Sorry, obviously this is a luxury that I have because of the terrain. I apologize that this is going to probably be a little bit more complicated for anyone else following the video. It be what it be. Okay, so we're going to go back down again. Come on. Borrow this, go up. Okay, that should be enough to get it. Actually, I'm legit gonna die. Snapping is becoming a little bit... Oh wait, this one's wrong. So I wanted to snap to this a corner of the marble, and it snapped to this piece instead. This is what I'm talking about with snapping getting more and more complicated the more shit is off the grid. Okay, so this is going to be 26. This is the first time using 26 in this build. No wait, second time. The idle 26 as well. Only thing is this poking through. I don't know what I did. I know what I did. What's up in this? Sigh. I better actually make sure that it still works. Okay. Praise be to the new snapping. Seriously, holy shit, it's such a... Get rid of this. And angled. Okay, let's see if it connects. Green. Stay green. Okay, good. I'm definitely starting to feel fatigued. I don't know if I can finish this entire thing today, but we'll see how far we go. Right, I don't think we need this anymore. We've got our initial position. Again, the chimney roof is 6 times 6 because it's 3 tiles and 3 tiles exactly. So what I did was I used this, which I know is 6 times 6, and I just build up to get my positioning. That's why once it touched that, then it's stable, and I got one piece that I can snap off. I can remove all the temporary alignment scaffolding. But what am I doing down here? Sigh. I really should build a workbench in there now that I have the roof up. Save like 10 seconds every time it breaks. How's that snapping to? It's weird. Yeah, what exactly was it snapping to? Or was it free? Yeah, I think it was free. I just did not check properly. What? It broke? Oh no. I snapped it wrong. That's what happened. Okay. Cool. Chimney's done. Actually, there's one last detail that I want to do. No, it's actually considered connected. That's wild. One last detail I want to do to the chimney. I don't know whether I did this in the original, but I just thought of this. Maybe I did as well. But building this time, the first time around, is a long, tedious process. So what I want to do is extend the marble by 0.5 upwards. Like so. Ooh, nice. So like I said, clipping two pieces of marble together kind of makes it look like one built piece because of the mesh and the shader wizardry that's going on there. Really, really cool. The last one I can get when I go on the roof again. I should do it right now. There's something that I can do very easily, which is add detail on the roof. Okay, so here we are. I think this one might break. This shit is already red. Let's see. Do I lead a charmed life? Moment of truth. Please don't break, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Okay, I think it's not breaking. Oh god. The character looks so stupid when he jumps like that. We can do that one later. All right. These two columns, I haven't finished them, and obviously the back entrance. All right. God damn it. No quick way to go up to the second level. Should just repair my hammer. It's half dead already. Okay, these two beams. What did I do with them? Oh, very easy. Very, very easy. I don't know how I didn't remember this. It's so elementary. That's what I did with them. And then just to kind of match the design of the other side, although it's different heights, it's still kind of don't need this anymore. Cool. I gotta figure out what I did here. Oh, I know what's wrong. It's supposed to be this. There. Duh. So yeah, technically there's a little bit of a gap there, but with the mesh that the asset has, which kind of clips over, I'm okay with not doing anything about it, because above that is a chimney anyway. Like if this was real life, there'll be rain coming down this wall, which is not desirable, but this is not real life, so it is what it is. Okay, I am. We're at the 2-hour mark. I actually got way more done in 2 hours than I thought I would. Like, it's structurally all there except the back. Let's finish off the back now. And then figure out whether I want to continue or call it part 1 and go fly a kite or something. Alright, pulling up the diagram just to be sure I'm not screwing anything up. I probably want this to be, the planks are this way to, honestly this looks really goofy because it's like a whole bunch of small planks. I guess this can be this way. Sorry, this way. What did I do? Just referring really quickly again. I know what happened. I actually left it there because there's a butcher table that hides most of it. So Not that it really matters. I'm just splitting hairs, losing hair. What's this? Oh. Huh. Technically should be one more in there, but oh wait, I can do it with a new snapping. Ha. No? Is there something already in there? I guess there is. Okay, well, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. And so it comes out here, comes out here, comes out here. Alright, and we are done with the backstage nonsense. Okay, every single important piece of flooring is in. Like I said, this kind of goes down 0.5. Entrance goes down 0.5. It's time to start decorating, I think. Start this because it makes the biggest impression. Man, the more I look at this, the more I kind of want to indent it now, but it's just a pointless task. Okay, so this is going to be a demonstration of both subdivision and rotation to get a specific effect. Oh, I'll bring up a reference. Okay. All right. Fist bump. So we know this goes up 6 meters, so we can use one of that and one of this. It should be right to the top. Like I said, I kind of want to start my windows from 0.5 rather than 1 meter up wherever possible. But before that, I also, so this is 2 meters across. I want it to be centered. A 1 meter center needs this to be 0.5 like that. So this is my center point. Let me demonstrate. So this will be where the grill is, except you can just put the grill first. It's not a problem. Grill. And grill on top. I'm not sure whether the grill on top is going to break. Guess it's clear for now. Yay. Okay, so like I said, what the hell did this build? Oh, I guess it's this thing. Okay. Alright, so this is 0.5 up. Cool. Next. It needs to be rotated this way. I want to go 0.5 out this way, so it's a 25-degree rotation. This is facing towards me, this is perpendicular in this direction. Grill. There. Same thing on this side. Grill. Okay, so we just repeat this here. Cool. Yeah. Obviously more work to be done, but let's see. I'm gonna put this as, oh wait, no, I'm gonna put it diagonally so it's easy to delete after that. Right, easy to delete. Yeah, like this, put it here, so the bottom snapping to bottom, so like so, snapping to bottom, like so. Like so. Cool. Gonna do the top of the bay. I could either do the X there or let's get frisky. I keep saying I should build a workbench and I don't build a workbench and I keep running back here. I guess it's kind of a ritual. Don't need this anymore. Here we go. Alright, there's a little bit more there. The thing is, if I put the 1 meter wall like down here, it's gonna bust through the flooring. So there was a different solution that I used, which I'll demonstrate. So this, I probably need to get rid of this temporarily as well. Yeah, all of it. Okay, this is completely free-wheeled. Like, it's an eyeball, but if it's not like 100% accurate, it doesn't matter. There we go. Put this back. So it kind of pokes through, but I'm fine with it, because there's going to be a table here which draws attention away from the fact that there's a little bit of wood sticking out there. Put this back. Put this back. Yay! Our first decorative piece of this build is done. I remember there's a way that I dealt with this thing, but I can't recall offhand. I probably need to look at pictures. So, let's get this all done. Before that, let's do the outside. So, I'm gonna keep the motif of having a stone, 1 meter stone foundation trimming, whatever you call it, out here. So, I want it 0.5 out, starting here. There we go. No, this is 0.5 down. Let's start from here. It's hilarious because it's 0.5 off. God damn. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it feels a bit too far out there. You could, but do you want to? It's always been the question. Just bumbling to myself now. Okay, I know how to do this. This might or might not be a deviation from the original version, but it's okay. Okay, snap point there. I'll buy that. So those are 45 degrees. 20, this is parallel 22.5, 45. So it just kind of makes a nice bay. All right, we got this set up to. All right, we need to deal with the top here as well. How did I do this? Let's see. I believe it was this, and I did the same thing as that, which was this eyeball position. I remember this one did cause snapping issues, so I just need to remember that there's something that's free-handed here. I actually might as well also shift it over. Let's see, this, just so that it blends a little bit better with the top here. this. Oh, it's too much. Okay. Sigh. Definitely noticeable, but oh well. Alright, I forgot to actually make those higher. Yeah, I don't think I'm finishing this today. I'm really running on fumes at this point. But I did get a lot further than I thought I would. Okay, let's do this wall. So this is really not necessary to follow exactly anymore, because we've basically accomplished the main mission, which is like making the overall shape. And the fact that the shape is there already means like all this honestly is more freeform. Like the way that I decorate stuff does not need to be matched exactly. I mean, nothing I do needs to be matched exactly. I'm hoping that a lot of this inspires the usage of the different tricks available in the game to do crazy stuff. But yeah, what I mean to say is all this, even I'm probably not going to be doing it exactly the same way that I did previously, because there's just so much subjective way to do accomplish all this like literal decoration. That being said, I will go through my thought process for all this stuff. So one of the most these things are ugly as hell, but they can be made to work, and one of the easiest way to make them work is what I call this can be accomplished with the door trick as well. What I like to do is have windows depressed, either in or out, either works, but just wherever there's windows, it goes in or goes out by 25 cm, or the approximation 23.4 cm or whatever. The reason this is so the reason that the 0.5 thing that I'm talking about is so effective is the planks on these assets are all 0.5. So when you just look at this, it's like 3 planks and then 4 planks and then 2 planks, and people go like, how the hell did that even like come about? Obviously the answer is lots and lots of freaking unnecessary clicking. But yeah, to answer the question, how did that 3 plank, 4 plank, 2 plank thing come about? It really is the fact that the top is offset from the bottom by 0.5. So when trying to melt things together, to actually make it work together, yeah, the 0.5 just kind of needs to be balanced out. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we are already having snapping problems here. Okay. Yeah. So 3 planks. Z fighting is more or less not visible. And for the other stuff here, I'm just gonna use the 1 times 2 piece. The reason I can't for this is because this wood kind of clips into this, which is visible, but it's on the other side, it's not visible at all from the inside. So yeah, there's a shortcut that can be taken. That being said, I know where I went wrong. I said I wanted to start windows from 0.5. So here's the thing. 1 meter windows, like from the ground to window bottom, 1 meter is already kind of pushing it. Like it's very rare to see windows in real life which are 1 meter up. Obviously there are, but more often than not, this is a much nicer starting position for windows. And it's made worse by the fact that this is a depression going down even more, so it's like barely able to peek over the window. So this is definitely an example of where we want this to be further down. Yeah, this is definitely a different build from what I did previously, because now the stone is being hidden. Honestly though, I think it's a pretty cool effect when the stone is visible, so I might redo this really quickly. It's probably just the halfway mark, right? So oh, we have that snapping galore. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. It's okay, let's salvage the situation. Okay. What the hell am I doing? If it's there. Okay, this is a little bit too far. Actually, no, it's not too far. This is really weird. I might have to double back on this. Annoying. I shouldn't have. Yeah, maybe I really should not have dismantled that. Oh wait, let me. Curious. Let me just check my screenshots. Apologize for the non-action right now. Man, I really did not have a screenshot of that. Okay, I did. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. Got it. So this is a little bit finicky. I understand how to do it now. First things first is these are not required at all. This is definitely deviating. Oh shit! No! Please stop breaking. Oh, it's all gonna break. God damn it! I fixed it. Ah. I lost my train of thought. Can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, it's definitely deviating from the original design, which is totally fine. Like it's not like that there's some kind of holy grail or like something that is completely immutable. There we go. I'll buy this. So what I did here was actually not have this, not this. I had a different solution, which I actually, I don't need to follow it exactly, but in this case I do think it's an improvement over what I just did. Alright, so to explain a little bit more, these little pieces of wood actually look great when they connect to surrounding parts of the wall which are jutting out. So I use that a lot. Alright, so here's a trick. 1, 2. Let's move 25 degrees out here, and we chuck something in here. In this case, dark wood. And it just fills in this place. There's a little bit of a gap, but it's fine. There we go. no, it's raining again, but our roof is totally ready, so don't need to worry about the rain at all. Cool. So this wall's done. Alright, so what I'm doing here is a usual 2-meter piece will start from the center of this beam and center of this beam, which leaves a little bit of a gap here. So by pushing it up by 25 cm, it's not perfect, but it's a lot less noticeable. So I've been doing that a lot. Alright, so next thing, these walls tend to look a little bit weird because they stick out like that, and also secondarily, like the roof goes straight to the edge here and then it terminates before the wall, like it terminates in the center of the wall rather. So shifting it in for stuff that kind of connects with the roof, it kind of makes the roof look better. Obviously there are ways to do the roof in a way that avoids this as well. Like one of the very common suggestions, which I do a lot often as well, is to like build 1 meter out and then start the roof from 1 meter away. Specifically for the shingle roof, I don't really like that look that much because it sticks out a little bit too much. So this micro shifting the wall in kind of solves that problem, in my opinion. That being said, in practice, this is how we do it. So there we go. See, there's this now interesting interplay where it juts out very slightly, and this thing is jutting out very slightly from here. And I'm out of food. Food! Holy shit, I'm running out of food really fast. Okay. I was gonna say, so there's this whole thing where this is indented, number one. And number two, the higher level is kind of like extruded 1 step out. So it's 25 cm out, 25 cm out versus this. And then this just adds a little bit more accent. So it all kind of comes together. Which is why I was saying, like, yes, it's totally not necessary to follow any of these steps, but for this particular case, I really wanted to because the effect is really, really nice. Again, very simple trick. Have the depression play against each other, so like there's this cross beam connecting these parts. Cross beam? Horizontal beam, I guess. Perpendicular beam. Let's go with that. And on the other side as well. Perpendicular beam. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely not going to last that much longer. So, I'm just going to get the entrance done up really nicely. Just so there's a nice little picture to look at the end of this stream. Yay, proper lighting. Okay, we must well do this rotation just so we can show it in action. Oh my god, and it's the one with the stairs. I kind of hate this because stairs don't look right without some extra effort. But let's just do it. So, like I said, here, here, here. We show this what the stairs look without any further thought put into it. Top one, top one, top one. See, it doesn't look bad at all. It's just that this thing sticks out a lot. This thing sticks out. It kind of gives this buzzsaw effect where it looks like it's spinning in one direction. I don't know if that made sense at all. So what I usually do for cases like this is okay, here we go. We're gonna start with, I guess we can just do it from here. Okay, so we're gonna trot this out, take this away first. Alright, this should be the start room stairs. As you can tell, this is very, very shit to work with. And it makes so many off-the-grid snap points that I honestly question whether it's worth it, even to myself. But so to explain what's going on, it's centered on this position and I'm shifting it by 0.5. So 0.5 this way and then it goes back. Is it this one? It should be. No, it's not. Okay, man, I'm really too tired for this. Okay, let's do this again. Snap center. This wasn't it, so this has to be it. Yeah, this looks like it. But before we do that, I just want to get this one done. So top center there, and start up the stairs is here. That looks right. Yeah, it's directly across. Okay, and top one. There we go. So it marginally better because yes, it still sticks out, but it sticks out equally in either direction, which I honestly think is a improvement worth talking about. Anyway, kind of want to shift this and make it this way. Delete that. This looks so shit. Why am I even doing this? Come on. Give me a snap. There we go. Oh no, it actually does encroach a little bit. So I can't even see the top of the stairs. It has to be this. There we go. There we go. Alright, so these dark lines are great. This not so much. What we're gonna do is just pretend the problem doesn't exist. It hides most of it, so okay, it's good enough. This thing is broken though. I guess it's this one that's not aligned properly. Let's do this again. Honestly, I'm not gonna lose hair over whether this thing's aligned or not. No, that's good enough for me. Yeah, there's no problem here. Nothing to see here. Similarly, nothing to see here. I don't have a logs carpet. I want to put a logs carpet there. I'll do it next time, but just for now. Okay. So yeah, all I want is this nice curve, gradual curve, and I know that it's technically, quote unquote, technically correct, and just needed to hide the Z fighting here. Not really Z fighting, just the mess of textures pushing up against each other. I can probably move this slightly, just so that it shows more of that, this thing here. Give and take. I'm gonna go get my logs fur as well. It doesn't look right without logs. I've seen it so much with the logs there that it has to be a logs carpet. These lights, honestly, it's because I didn't really like the fact that half of this was hidden. So the lights distract from that, but it looks pretty cool anyway. Alright, let me get my logs. Save. Look out. Start game. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do this, so again, I apologize for kind of wasting time. I'm gonna go get logs from the inventory of our old run from last year. Heights. There we go. Logs rock. Troll. Troll hide. Well, since I'm here, let's touch everything. Dragon bit. Huh? Okay. Just as well. I think I'll stop this at the 3 hour mark. That's a good point to stop and then just pick it up later, part 2. It is what it is. Is this logs? That's not logs, that's snow wolf. Where's my logs rock there? Yeah. I'm so used to seeing this fuzziness below the lights. Alright, we are going to do this up nicely. So 2 meters, 2 meters, so like that. That. again, there's a wiggle because it's not an exact measurement. There we go. I'm just making sure that the wiggle does not transfer to the outside so that I know all this is on the grid. Depending on the way I build stuff, the order I build stuff, it happens, and the easiest way to not let that happen is to build the center last. So regardless of whether this wiggles or not, like this is already built, this is already on the grid. Alright, this is gonna be brought in a little so it doesn't bust through the wall. There we go. So this 25 cm overlap. Barely noticeable at all, but it does show up. Like if I build it straight out, it will show up through the wall. Because my wall is actually like brought in a little. What in the world is that? Same difference again. The technique I talked about previously, where I shift these railings over so that they kind of have no gap. Like that. Yeah, again, it's not perfect, but it's better than having a hole here, in my opinion at least. Ow. Bottom's fine, because here is just gonna look a little bit jank if it goes through this piece of wood anyway. But yeah, the interior is beginning to take shape as well. I really should have done this bay windows first because they get a little bit funky. Anyway. Oh, right, I didn't finish this marble piece up here. My hammer broke and then I wandered off. Here. Okay, 5 minutes to 3 hours. What else can I accomplish in 5 minutes? I probably need to reference this to get it right. Oh, I know there's something missing here. So a little bit more floor, just to again break up the 2 meter blockiness. Like having the platform end where the stairs ends as well is just not as interesting, I guess. And the nice part is you can kind of, so the usual way to do these banisters, I guess is the term for it, would be they terminate. Let me just put the lights so it's easier to see. Let me terminate here at the top of the stairs. like that. But one of the fun things to do is to actually terminate before, and that can be done by putting an X. Come on, center it please. And then putting this thing here. And then terminating it before, like that. I'm so glad for the snapping QOL. All this would be complete hell to do without, and I probably wouldn't even bother. Oh, wrong way. I believe this is punched the wall, so I might need to shift it over, but just for now it's okay. Alright, 3 minutes to 3 hours. There's not really much that I can do in 3 minutes, so I guess this is where it leaves off. I finished the entrance. Again, it's a nice depression to go out, and then here's another 0.5. Just for comparison, like if this was a full stairs, can I get rid of this safely and put it back? Yeah, should be okay. If this was a full stairs up, to me it just looks, I guess on the outside it's not so bad, but indoors having a stairs that goes up like half the height of a human, more than half the height of human, just looks a little bit odd because you don't see that kind of architecture that often indoors. Final repair of the day. Yeah, I want to put the lanterns here, but I don't think there's enough time anyway. Wait, what am I talking about? There obviously enough time to put 2 lanterns. Yeah, lantern go. Furniture. Very good wall lantern. Honestly, I wish there was a way to not snap these, because the snapping on it's always in a very unaesthetic location. Apologize to whoever designed the snapping points, but specifically what the Vega lanterns, they do not look good at all. It's slightly higher than the other one. Let me just fix that. This one's a bit higher now. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, more or less. Okay, 3 hour mark. I will follow up this video. I think I definitely can nail the rest of this in another 3 hours. So it's gonna be part 1, part 2. And I'm so glad that a lot of this weren't flukes. I like just being able to repeat it myself means I fully grasp my own techniques. There's obviously a lot more to be done, but yeah, I'm glad that all the structural parts have been done, and I'm 100% sure there are no misalignments in the structural parts, including the roof. That actually was a problem in the first time I did this, because I just wasn't paying enough attention, and I ended up ripping out a lot of the pillars to redo them from the ground up, and then they were still misaligned because I screwed up the bottom as well. So the fact that all this is in place, I will not be wasting time with that this time around. Anyway, 3 hours. I'm not sure when I'll be back with the second part because I have work to do, but hopefully within this week, just so that it's not left dragging too long. thing I want to do. Yeah. All right. Peace out.